So it is a sad, sad day here for the COD community. So the day that I'm recording this, August 16th, was supposed to be the release date of H2M, which is a modded version of the MW2 engine that ports in all of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons from the campaign Remastered, and also reimagines all the new all the maps from MW2, as well as a bunch of the campaign missions were turned into like their own multiplayer maps, which were cool. So like the No Russian mission, and there was a bunch of others. So they did a ton of work. They reanimated all the weapons so that they felt smooth, kind of like the old MW2. Tons of camos. They even made it so there was no unlock all. So most clients had like an unlock all where you could unlock every attachment, camo, level, prestige master, level 1000, whatever. But this one was different. It kind of took the approach of SM2 where you started from level 1 and you had to unlock every weapon, every camo, every perk, stuff like that. So this was super awesome, super exciting, because I mean MW2 is such a, iconic COD, and everybody was looking forward to this. And I'm talking people that hadn't played COD in years, that were working jobs, and they thought, oh wow, they're remastering MW2. I loved that game. I want to try this. So a bunch of people were buying Modern Warfare Remastered on PC to play this mod. It was on sale for $20, so people took advantage of that. And sadly, yesterday evening, the H2M crew sadly got hit with a cease and desist by Activision, something that all the clients have been dealing with for the past couple years. And it is sad. It's very sad because these devs put so much effort, and I mean so much effort into this. I think it took 2 years of development time for them to put this out, and all that to just go to nothing. Like, nobody really gets to enjoy this now. I will say that how these clients kind of work is what they make is almost just like a server browser, and different companies like HGM and Nameless Noobs, they run servers for people to play on. So all these clients are still playable if you can find a way to download them through like Discord. But as of right now, like, the developers can no longer promote it or make changes or do anything. So there is ways to play it, but it just won't get any, fixes. So if there's any problems with hacking, or if there's any problems with stuff like that, it's sadly going to just be not fixed. And that's obviously sad, but you know what? That's something, at least people can enjoy these clients. But the main problem I have with this, and what I don't understand, is all these old CODs are just unplayable, because people have found ways to get your information. I know Black Ops 3 on PC, you could eventually get like all your computer files stolen by people and hackers because it was unsafe. And nobody's going to want to pay $60 or even $20, like when it was on sale, to play a game that could potentially give away all their information on their computer. Like, nobody wants to get all their information stolen. So these clients actually made a safe way to play the game. And this one actually took a game, Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, that we only got the campaign from, and made it into a multiplayer experience. So they are doing the dirty work of these devs. Now, apparently what has been said is MW2 Remastered was made but never released because they thought it was too different from the original experience. So these devs who didn't get any money for this, were passionate about the game, they went and developed a modded version of MWR, taking the assets from the campaign Remastered and making an amazing, incredible multiplayer experience. And sadly, one day before an official release, it got all shut down. So for me, why I feel like it's dumb is, if somebody's doing dirty work that you don't want to do, going back to these old CODs and making them safe to play, and in doing so are making you sales, people are buying a game that was like 10 years old almost. I think it's more like 7. But a old COD game that's not only unsafe, but unpopulated, and actually people are going to play it. So, I mean, my main reason why I think they're maybe doing this is just they want to funnel all the players to their new games. That might be why they don't fix old servers, because they want people on the newest COD, being MW3. So that's like my main reason, because at the end of the day, these devs aren't making any money. And if anything, they're making Activision money, because thousands of people bought MWR, a game that nobody in their right mind should be buying. Like, there's just no reason, unless you want to play the campaign. But at that rate, just wait for it to come to Game Pass in a couple years. So you look at that aspect and think, if they're going to make money, why are they, shutting these servers down? And that's like the only reason I can think, is they just truly want to focus on their new games and get people buying them. And they just don't want to go back and fix these CODs because, they want people on their new games. The only other logical answer is that somewhere down the line, they're actually going to remaster these CODs, which I think is highly, highly unlikely, because MWR being the only COD remastered, as honestly good of a game as I think it is, it just wasn't received well. I think that's just due to, by the time Infinite Warfare, that era of COD came out, all the OGs were gone, right? All the OGs that appreciated old COD. And I just think because people were, on the jetpack era and didn't know what Modern Warfare COD 4 was, they just didn't play it. Like, I think MWR was the more populated COD than Infinite Warfare. I could be wrong, but that was my go-to. And I just think maybe it just wasn't received as well because the OGs weren't playing anymore, and they just thought, you know what, this game didn't work out, we're done with remasters. And I think that's what happened, because it's been like 7 years since we've gotten a remaster, and I don't think we're going to get another one. So I just think that's highly unlikely. So I really do think it has to be that they just want people on their new games, because I don't see them doing their own remasters. I just don't. But I do really feel bad for the devs, because 2 years of work out of passion, not even for money, out of passion, just to get shut down. I mean, I think what GTA did, people that made 5M, which is like the role-playing in GTA, actually I'm pretty sure got hired by Rockstar to run that. And I feel like COD should do the same. If a team of devs that are just working for free can make a Modern Warfare 2 remaster that's actually a ton of fun, what's stopping them from doing the same? Either make it or hire these guys and have them work for you, because they did some amazing work. I mean, people that worked on the Boy client, X Labs, Plutonium, like all these projects are so awesome. They actually make these games populated and safe. And yet Activision still doesn't care. So I just genuinely don't understand why it's going to make them more money if they do this. Another thing I wanted to touch on is a lot of people I know on Twitter are like, oh, we should boycott Activision, don't buy the next COD, stuff like that. And honestly, do what you want. But what I will say is the people that are playing this game or wanted to play this game, and people on Twitter, YouTube, stuff like that in this space, is a very, very small population of people that play Call of Duty. And at the end of the day, the game sadly is catered towards the casual because it's skill-based. And in doing so, if 1% of their game doesn't buy it, they don't care. At the end of the day, it's money. That's why they do skill-based matchmaking and all these things, because they want the casuals to continue buying the game. They don't care if you play it. They're all about the money. And whatever they do to make the most money is up to them. And they're going to do it. And honestly, that's kind of funny, because if they are that money hungry and want to make the most money, which I don't blame them, by doing these things, why wouldn't you let these modders who are working for free get you even more money by making old CODs playable, and people will buy them? I mean, if somebody went back and made Black Ops 1, this has already happened. I'm trying to pick, like, World War II. Let's pick World War II, for example, a game that doesn't have a client. If people were to go back and make a client completely for free, and Activision let it, then thousands of people would go on PC, buy World War II, a game that nobody in their right mind should be buying in 2024, and it would make them a ton of money. And again, I don't think these modders are doing anything bad. I mean, Black Ops 3's, zombie modding community is huge, and it's allowed. So it's making them safer, more fun to play, and at the end of the day, it's making Activision money. So I don't quite understand why they don't want it to happen. I think it truly is they want to make everybody on their newest game, and maybe also they don't want people like, oh, MW2R is my favorite game, I don't want to buy Black Ops 6 now because it's going to be SBMM and it's going to be, bad. So maybe that's it too, I don't know. But I thought I would just hop on and make a quick little video just talking about how unfortunate this is, because I was planning on turning on, the recording and making a video on MW2R, but sadly that just isn't a possibility anymore. So let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.